This is the complex 1, conveniently located along the beautiful Claravan River. The issues that these people have each and every time when they have brought me here, at first they didn't have clearance or the right for what they have done. Complex number 1, side entrance. I believe I have entered with wheelchair through here, or was it this entrance right there? And that would happen quite frequently on a few other occasions, also from the back, but also one time, perhaps even twice up front, where there is Wormland office, the government, where we go in next. Okay, what I have here actually is newly renovated. I'm not exactly when was it not sure when this building was renovated, but it's rear of the emergency psychiatry emergency building, which was really old at the time when I was here. During '98, this building was all scrapped up. It looked like it's gonna fall apart, but it finally got that renovation, obviously, ever since. I have actually entered to this garage entrance, and I'm now inside of this building, and I'll look at this complex. Look at this, how huge this is. Okay, the emergency psychiatry is located right in this part on the 3rd floor, as I was told today when I attempted to spoke to personnel there about the information, which it's going to be very, very difficult to obtain, by the way. One look at this building again on the side. This complex number 2 I was referring to. And now we're going to go to front entrance. It was mainly used to check those basics before proceeding with other procedures which have taken place in complex number 1. Again, complex number 2. This was used frequently to lift me up on a wheelchair, and then afterwards, obviously, what have taken place that I would most frequently end up on. It says here 5th floor psychiatry, but I think on the 3rd floor is where I was. That ambulance emergency building, psychiatry building right there, and not too far, complex building number 1, or I should say right in front of the Hotel Carolinen, which is behind this building further down the street. Wonderful. I'm taking you home. Again, New World Tower in Karlstad. Just along the same street, psychiatry buildings that I have shown. And we have just entered what is Strand area of Karlstad. Right there. Where that girl is standing, and behind there, buildings where I was based during abduction, extraordinary abduction, rendition. Buildings I was talking about. The building I have just shown from the back.
as I mentioned, I paid visitations to this psychiatric institutions in Karlstad and was able to obtain this information from what a psychiatric building, emergency building number 2, and this here upon my written submission to obtain data about my rendition abduction, extraordinary abduction in '98 from what is psychiatric facility number 1. These people have the employees at the clinics have declined. They did not agree to immediate submission of what have taken, data. They have referred me to it's what I follow up now to this number. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, if anything is going to come through with that. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing because Sweden isn't very far away from Slovenia, what is now Slovenia. And all these things, it's very, very good. After all, I'm not running away from them. They are running away from me at all costs. And they clearly are nuts. These people are clearly insane. These are criminals. They should be tried for what they have done. The best proof of my sanity is the abuse, which is based upon over 5 years of unemployment, during which over 24,000 jobs were declined. Hundreds of psychological evaluation tests which I have successfully passed, and you know for a fact that when something is wrong with you, after you endure such a severe abuse, now either you will crack or you will pass. If you pass that, and I have passed that for hundreds of times, there's no doubt that everything here is fine. It's working better than, I wouldn't say most of the people, but there are very few people that have everything here inside as arranged as I have. Now what they have done, just with this desperate acts of forceful unemployment, terror, and everything else that I have described prior, is just really insanity. But it's criminal insanity. It's related to attempts, desperate attempts, which would be used to cover up the crimes which they have committed. So it's not that I'm running, it's they are running. They are trying to run away, but there is no way to run away. Coming next, see a Book of Lies. See a Book of Lies used not only against me as additional proof. I'm not the only victim who claims this have happened to. There are now numerous other people who this thing have happened or taken place against. However, this SIA, this Jew-American Book of Lies, okay, was at some point, one or another, used as well against each and every white individual who is aware of his roots, of his race, nationality, now either here in the United States of America or within European Union. These are lies that preferably take place prior to a situation like I have experienced, and of course many of them also take place after. Like I stated, this doesn't have to be abduction like in my case. For every case, for every individual, it's a different approach. Like I've learned when working in United States of America at South Florida Treatment Evaluation Hospital, where also I was forced in order to increase all those factors, as I mentioned. Different strokes for different folks. That means different approach for different people based on environment, social statuses, etc., etc. That's how it works.